They say a single conversation with a wise man can be worth more than a month's study in books. But what happens when the conversation is with a cunning man who wears wisdom like a mask? In 1886, African kings, chiefs, emirs, and the even newly emerging president gathered at Mount Oduka, the hill of decision. They thought they were walking into prosperity. What they didn't know was that they were stepping into a trap woven with gifts, sweet words, and contracts. This is chapter 2 of African Ordeal, the meeting of kings and the president. So please listen to the story and see how it unfolds.
Carlton Whitmore knew one truth: persuasion can conquer faster than guns. After months of befriending chiefs and studying the land, he called Africa's leaders to a grand meeting. From sultans to kings, from warlords to presidents, they all came, curious about this pale stranger and his promises. Carlton dazzled them with gifts: silk robes, rifles, gin, pocket watches, things they had never seen before. He spoke passionately about factories that turned cotton into cloth, cocoa into chocolate, and iron into railways. He asked, "Why sell your gold for pennies when you could mint your own coins?" The leaders nodded. His words made sense. But beneath those words was a hidden truth. Carlton's sponsors in London had instructed him clearly: teach Africa just enough to supply raw materials, but never enough to compete. By the end of that meeting, thumbprints stained contracts written in fine English, and Africa unknowingly signed itself into dependence.
Now, you have heard this story now. How Africa signed itself into dependence. And the story of Carlton Whitmore, his aim of visiting Africa, has just started unfolding. Now, pause for a moment. Doesn't this sound familiar in life today? How many times do people show up in your life with smiles, promises, and shiny gifts, but behind it all, they are calculating? They sought the oaths so that you drink eagerly, not realizing you are being led into a trap. Think about it. Have you ever been offered an opportunity that looked too good, only to realize later that it came with hidden chains? Have you signed an agreement, whether in relationship, business, or friendship, without understanding the fine print? Because the promise of quick gain blinded you? Have you ever trusted someone who spoke sweetly, only to discover their honey carried a sting? This was Africa's ordeal at Mountain Oduka. Leaders were promised factories, wealth, and modernization. But the real deal was this: Africa would provide the muscles, and Europe would control the mind. Africa would own the land, but Europe would own the systems. That is how it works. And isn't that what often happens to us personally? Sometimes we think we are joining the feast, but in truth, we are being served on the menu. Life teaches us, when the crocodile smiles, the wise goat stays out of the water. My friends and my listeners, here is the lesson. Do not sign away your destiny for gift. Do not be carried away by shiny promises that hide heavy costs. Ask the hard questions. Who benefits? Who controls? Who holds the real power in this deal? The kings and presidents of Africa were tricked by trinkets and sweet words. But you don't have to repeat their mistake in your own life. Before you say yes to any opportunity in life, check the fine print, not just on paper, but in intentions. This is why African Ordeal is more than a novel. It is a mirror. It helps us see the patterns of history and the patterns in our own lives. If you want to dive deeper into this powerful story and uncover lessons that can transform your perspective on life, leadership, and destiny, click the link in my bio or in the comment section. Join our WhatsApp live class and get your copy of African Ordeal by Mecho Galago. Don't just read history, learn from it. Now, As Carton wrote in his journal, the kings believe they are joining the feast, but they do not know they are being served on the menu. These words echo even today. So let me leave you with this. In your own life, are you at the table as a guest, or are you unknowingly on the menu? Choose wisely, because the days you accept today shape the destiny you live tomorrow. This is African Ordeal. The story continues from here. Thank you for watching, and please don't allow this message to stay with you alone. Share it to every platform, and please follow my page and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, please, and God bless you.